Yo, BC, are you ready? Is you ready?
Yes, sir.
You heard?
Uh-huh.
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 There you go.
Hello, everyone. I am ASDFBATMAN, and you are now welcomed into the ASDFBATMAN Working Title Podcast. Hey! Today, I am joined with another very special guest, the same guest, BC, the best YouTube film reviewer I know, and one of my best friends that I know. Please take the intro, BC, because I'm running out of ideas.
Suck it, Chris Stuckman. There's a new person in town, and his name is the BC. Nah. Hi, I'm the BC. What's up? You may have heard this sultry voice in your ears before. I am back to hang out with my good friend ASDFBATMAN and talk about a film.
That's essentially what this is. It's just a hangout session that we're just recording. We just pick a film and we just want to talk about it.
And to be honest, I don't know who this guy is. I don't know where the fuck I am. And I really hope my mommy comes and gets me soon because I'm scared.
All right. So the film we're talking about today is The Mitchells versus the Machines, 2021.
Yeah, we already recorded this and he said 2001. I'm like, really? We got Monsters Inc. and Mitchells vs. the Machines in the same year? That was an amazing year for animated films.
Yeah, absolutely. And Spirited Away. Although you don't like it.
Oh, holy shit. And Shrek.
And,
it came.
Anyways. It is a 2021 released film on Netflix that was created by the creators. They produced it. Christopher Miller
Lord and Miller.
Lord and Miller. With a bunch of other directors, starring Danny McBride. Hold up, let me pull up.
Was it Maya Rudolph? Was Maya Rudolph in it?
Maya Rudolph was the mother. Yes. Okay, we'll talk about the boy, like the little one in a second, but his boy.
The boy. All I can think about is The Boy, the movie about the porcelain doll. The Boy. Have you seen
the movie that sucked? Yeah. I know
have you seen the Pretty Much It commentary for The Boy?
No, not yet.
It's so funny.
So
I highly recommend it.
So it's Abby Johnson, Danny McBride, Maya Rudolph, Olivia Colman as Pal, which I did not recognize it until
that's insane.
Her. Yeah, that's her.
That's Olivia fucking Colman.
Yeah, that's her. That was my exact reaction when I first in the credits sequence when it's showing everyone. I'm just like, no way. And then I rewatched the film to listen. I still can't hear it. I can't hear it. She has an amazing American accent. Was it American? I don't remember. Oh well. Michael Rianda.
It's Robot.
Eric Andre.
Yeah.
I could hear him immediately, and I was like, "Is that fucking Eric Andre?"
Is he the app developer?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You could hear it in his voice immediately, absolutely. But that I remember just in there, just like, "What the fuck?" Fred Armisen.
Great. I love him.
Beck Bennett. Yeah, and Beck Bennett.
Yeah.
Chrissy Teigen, John Legend, Charlene Yee. I think it's Yee, maybe Yee. I don't know. Blake Griffin, Conan O'Brien, and a bunch of other. There's a lot of voices. Doug the Pug apparently voiced Monchi.
I love Monchi.
That is it bread? Is it bread or a dog?
Bread dog. Yeah.
Bread dog. Wait a minute. It was no. It was oh crap. What was it?
Loaf of bread.
Yeah, they thought it was loaf of bread, but the joke was something dog something, and then it was something else. Then it goes loaf of bread.
Yeah. Okay. Was it pig? Maybe. Was it another animal?
Maybe I think so.
I can't remember exactly.
Dog pig dog. Probably. I think it was.
It was pig.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Dog pig. Dog pig. Dog pig. Loaf of bread. And then it just explodes. Yeah. Or
But
like
yeah,
short circuits.
All right.
That's what we're actually talking about is the film Short Circuit with Ali Sheedy from the 80s.
Let's do it.
I'm joking. Nah.
But
Mitchell's
versus the Machines. I do have to say, the film was first called what was it? Connected.
Well, actually, okay. So it was Mitchell's versus Machines, and then Sony changed it to Connected, and then Netflix picked it up because COVID stuff, and Sony wasn't going to put it in the theater, so Netflix picked it up, and then it went back to Mitchell's versus Machines because I have a feeling that the version we got on Netflix, the Mitchell's versus Machines, like the perfect animated movie, probably would have been altered in some way if it had been released in theaters by Sony.
Yeah, yeah. We're not only going to talk about that. However, we're going to talk about how we feel about the film and about the film itself. We're not going to try and spoil it like that awesome running joke about loaf of breads. We're sorry. We're sorry. Because
isn't the trailer, wasn't it?
I don't think so. I don't remember the trailer. I don't remember the trailer actually.
Huh.
But anyway, what was it? So yeah, this was supposed to be released in theaters, then it got given to Netflix, which I'm very glad happened.
Yes. Yes.
Very glad. Actually, this was a point of contention for BC and I, although we didn't talk about it much. He thought that Connected was a boring title. Was a very boring title, and I don't blame him. I liked Connected, and then they said Mitchell's versus the Machines, and I was like, that sounds like a really hokey title.
Hear anything that you're saying right now.
Can you not? Something's wrong with the Zoom. I am not muted. Hold on.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes. Hold on.
Hold on.
All right. There's a little. Hold on.
I can hear you.
You can hear me. Yeah.
I can hear you. Well,
sorry,
then
guys,
you just
difficulty.
You broke the fucking sound barrier there, but yeah, I can hear you. Okay, what were you saying?
I was talking about how you and I were it was like one conversation, but like you liked Mitchell versus the Machines better than I did when the trailer first dropped and they gave it a new name called Mitchell's versus the Machines. I was like, that doesn't sound that really great. It sounds really hokey. And I was like, Connected could really mean something like soul or old or something like that. You know, it could really mean something to the film, the title itself. But then I watched the film. I'm just like, yeah, Mitchell's versus the Machines is a better title. It is.
Yeah, I mean, it's Connected just sounds generic to me, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Like any movie could be called Connected. Not very many movies could be called The Mitchells versus the Machines.
That is very true. And I like it when titles are so involved with their films, like with Connected. But I stand corrected that, and I'm glad I stand corrected because Mitchell's versus the Machines is one of my favorites of the year so far. It's
fantastic.
I think it's my favorite animated film of the year. I hope it
is.
I hope it
yeah.
wins. I hope it wins Best Animated Feature. Really hope so.
I mean, what the fuck else is coming out animation wise
let's
this
check,
year?
Joe. Let's check.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There's that other movie about a robot, but it looks fucking terrible. It was like a boy and a robot, and it just looks bad. Ron's Gone Wrong or something. You even heard of? There was a trailer for it. It looks so like budget. It's like it's like fucking like Ugly Dolls or something, where it's just like you can tell it's way lower budget, but it's still being released into like theaters and shit. Or maybe on Netflix now. I don't know if it's still having a theatrical release, but
all right. So here's all the ones that I have seen in 2021. Mitchell's versus the Machines, Batman: The Long Halloween Part 1 and 2. I'm very sure those will never get Oscar nominations, which I don't believe.
I need to watch those actually. I haven't seen them yet.
It's some of my favorite Batman media ever. Like it's
really,
it's great. I loved it. Luca, Raya and the Last Dragon, Space Jam, which yeah, it counts. It counts. Wish Dragon, America, the motion picture, Batman Soul of the Dragon, Tom and Jerry, Boss Baby, Peter Rabbit 2, and Spirit Untamed.
Great. I've seen Luca, which I really, really liked.
I like
Raya and the Last Dragon, which I thought was fine.
I really liked Raya. I really liked it.
And pretty much I haven't seen any of the others. And Mitchell's, yeah.
So you haven't seen anything else other than those things?
From what I can recall from your list, I've not seen anything else but those three.
Well,
I've seen Space Jam and Tom and Jerry, but I don't know if I'd really count those as pure animated films.
I just can yeah, I see what you mean. These are the films that I think will be nominated. This will go down as like on the record. So any listeners listening to this, I hope that I am right. Mitchell's vs. the Machines, Luca, Raya and the Last Dragon, maybe Wish Dragon, maybe.
I haven't seen it. I need to.
It's not that great.
Is it on Netflix? Was it a
Yes,
Netflix?
Yes, it is.
Netflix release, yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's about it I can think of. But let me check. 2021 like overall. See what.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should do that.
I know there's. I know I saw a trailer. I think it's called Ron's Gone Wrong, and it just looked pretty lame. There was only like one joke in the trailer that was like genuinely funny, and the rest was just very generic.
Vivo will probably be nominated.
Oh, is that the Lin-Manuel Miranda thing?
Yep.
I have not seen it either.
I plan to watch it soon. Yeah. Or Sing 2.
Sing 2. See, here's the fucking thing. Sing 1, I actually kind of liked.
The same here. I thought it was fine.
I don't fucking care. I mean, here, like, Secret Life of Pets and Sing came out both in 2016, right?
Yes. One was Christmas and one was closer to the fall.
Yeah, I saw both of them, I think in theaters.
I saw them in theaters, yeah.
Yeah, and because going by the trailers, I thought Secret Life of Pets would be way better than Sing, but I ended up hating Secret Life of Pets and actually kind of liking Sing.
Really? Good on you.
I fucking hate Secret Life of Pets. Aside from the first 5 minutes, which is actually pretty good, and then the rest it's like, how the fuck did we get here?
I do like the first 5 minutes. First 5 minutes were pretty cool.
But it's just the first trailer, though. The first trailer is also the first few minutes of the movie. So.
And what I really liked the part when they're hallucinating with the sausages and it's a Grease thing. I love Grease with all my being. So
yeah, that was funny.
I thought it was one of the most random needle drops I've ever heard in an animated film, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
Two pretty good parts in Secret Life of Pets. The rest I did not like. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Mitchell vs. the Machines.
So Mitchell vs. the Machines. Let's gauge some reactions. For me, like I said, favorite animated film of the year. Really hope it wins Best Animated, even though it'll probably go to Luca, which I don't blame wholeheartedly, honestly. Like, I prefer
Mitchell's to Luca.
Yeah, absolutely. And but if Luca wins, I won't be too mad. The animation style is fucking beautiful. And yeah, I love how chill it was. It was a very chill movie, Luca.
Luca. Here's the thing, Luca's great. I don't have a problem with Luca.
Yeah.
It's just, it's not one I could see myself rewatching over and over.
I've
Mitchell's
seen it twice now. I've seen it like twice now.
Mitchell's I could rewatch over and over and over and not really get bored of it. But Luca, I think one time was fine for me.
I've seen Luca twice and I've seen Mitchell's like 5.
Yeah, Mitchell's is just so much more rewatchable.
Yeah, absolutely. Or maybe Raya might win. That wouldn't shock me either.
Raya was good. It's just it could have been. I keep thinking about it, and I'm like, this part could have been better. This part, like, I so wanted to love it because it was a whole new world, and it was something slightly different for Disney.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
And it's just, I wish it wasn't so, like, the first 10 minutes is just a narrated exposition dump.
Sure.
It's so fucking lazy at points, but it is. I still liked a lot of parts of that of Raya. I still thought, like, solid 7 out of 10 movie. It just could have been a lot better than it was.
I hear them. I hear them. I really liked it still.
I did
But
too. Yeah, I mean, it was good.
yeah, yeah.
The action
But
scenes were fucking great.
absolutely, yes,
In Raya,
yes.
fantastic animation. Yeah.
But back to Mitchell's versus the Machines. What are you thinking of, BC? Do you feel the same way? Do you like it less than me? Do you like it more than me? Like the same as me? I don't know.
What did you give it
I gave it 5 out of 5.
rating?
5 out of 5.
I
It
gave
was
it a
good.
9. I gave it a 9 out of 10. So slightly less than you, I guess. Very slightly though. Like, I still fucking love this movie. Hot take.
Ooh,
And
ooh.
this could always change.
Yeah.
You know, this could always change.
Yeah.
But right now, I think I like this more than Spider-Verse.
Ooh.
Hot take, I know.
Interesting. That's interesting.
I have them both rated out of 9, so they're both pretty equal. But right now, I guess since this is newer, and I've seen Spider-Verse so many times, that now I'm kind of looking for something a little new. So
Absolutely.
this one is just.
I got you.
Just feels.
Which one would you feel will stand the test of time more?
More?
Not just in general, with everyone else, with you.
Oh, with me.
Where do you
which
think
one will stand
the
the
test
of
more
time?
for you? Like which one will you rewatch? Which one will you cherish more with your family or something? Which one?
Oh, that's really fucking hard. That's what she said.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking hard, dude.
Same. That is a tough question though. Because like Spider-Verse when it came out, and even now, is just one of the most revolutionary comic book films.
Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely.
Just but then Mitchell's versus the Machines, I think, holds a little more personal weight to me because of
Katie.
it's about Katie. The main character is literally a female version of me.
That was one point. That was one point I wanted to talk about here on the podcast. So yes, thank you for bringing that up. So you think that Mitchell's will stand the test of time more for you?
For me personally, just because I relate so much to the main character, yes, but that isn't discrediting Spider-Verse at all, because Spider-Verse is still fucking fantastic.
Yes, absolutely. I fully agree there, BC. Like with everything you've said, absolutely agree. As it stands on my letterbox, which is ASDFBATMAN at ASDFBATMAN, the A in ASDF is capitalized and the B in Batman is capitalized.
ASMR.
Made you hard now, didn't I?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you check my letterbox, you'll see that Spider-Verse is 4 out of 5 stars. Don't kill me yet.
That's actually lower than I expected.
I was like, don't kill me. I've been rewatching it and talking about it. It's gonna be a 5 at some point. I just have to commit to it. I just have to commit to the rating at some point. I'm legit just too lazy to do it right now.
That's what I feel about a lot of movies. I'm like, it definitely could be a 10 out of 10. I just don't want to make it a 10 out of 10 right now because I'm a little hesitant to.
Yeah, exactly. But that's not to say that is not to say that that's not to say there's something really big in Spider-Verse that I dislike. No, not at all. I genuinely really love. I've seen that film 6 times in theaters. 6 times.
Jesus.
6 times. I could not get enough of this movie. Yet I gave it 4. I was surprised. I'm surprised at myself. But
yeah.
But
no, I mean, I've seen some 7 out of 10 movies more times than I've seen some 9 or 10 out of 10 movies. Like, I find myself going back to movies that I have rated lower and finding that I like them a lot more than
Yeah,
I remember.
absolutely. To get back on track, I do find Mitchell's vs. Machines to be like it will send test time with me way more than Spider-Verse.
Exactly.
But that is
Personally,
not
yes.
that is not to say that Spider-Verse is like suddenly bad or anything. Not at all. They're both 5 out of 5 for me. But Mitchell just has that edge for me. It just has that edge because of fucking Katie Mitchell. And
Katie Mitchell.
and I want to further explain this with my emotional trauma. So don't worry. I don't expect no, I don't expect like sympathy or anything like that. But one thing, the reason why I love Mitchell's vs. Machine so much, I'm gonna quote my letterbox review because it says way more than I could say right now off the top of my what is it? What's the top of my head?
Head off the top of your head. Yeah.
Off with my head. Off with my head. What is it? What is it that you know about me? Came out in April. Wow, really came out in April? That's crazy.
There's a quote from the movie, and it may jog your memory real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Katie Mitchell in the film. I have this in my review also because I sometimes do quotes from the movies. Katie Mitchell says, "Movies have always been there for me." That's the line I remember the most from this movie. None of the jokey lines. That line.
Yep.
Movies have always been there for me.
That is literally what I have said on my review.
Yeah.
You should like my reviews, BC. God.
Oh, sorry, I will.
I'll
heart every single one of them.
There's 1,000 of them. Your thumb's gonna get tired.
Yeah.
Anyway,
only if you do the same back to me. So.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. I never see your reviews. Never see them. When like on that little loaded, I never see them.
Yeah, that's weird because I never see Red Shirts reviews or yours or Soda's. You think I would see those the most, but I don't.
Right.
I like never see them.
But yeah, I'm just gonna quote the entire review. It's not too long. It's honestly, this says everything that I have.
I'll read my review after yours.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Quote. So this film hit a little too close to home for me. For those who don't want to read a bunch, the film is fucking amazing. The comedy is top notch. The writing is smart. The animation is fucking phenomenal. And overall, this is the most wholesome film 2021 has offered so far. I still stand by that. Mm-hmm. Actually, no, I don't. Coda is the most wholesome film I've seen.
I need to watch Coda.
Coda kicks ass.
I need to.
Great film. Highly recommend. Also, this review goes into spoiler territory. So if you want to go avoid the rest of this, if you want to go in blind, I'm not going to spoil a lot of it. I'm not going to like the thing I have spoiled on here is sort of the ending. So I'll avoid that. So I'll try to avoid that. But I think I already sort of spoiled it by saying this is one of the most wholesome films I've seen in 2021. So this film hit me in the sense of having family always there to have your back. For those of you who know me, or if you don't know me, you know that my family doesn't really have my back. At least, if I were completely honest with them, they would never have my back. Not in the sense that I would like. Why is this film different from all the films that focus on family and being such a great support system and such, like Coco or many other films that have great familiar support systems? The main reason is Katie is the biggest reason. She is why. Much like she says in the film, movies have always been there for me. That is literally that's the story of my life. That is the story of my life. But how we differ is that her father finally accepted her and understood her. That's sort of a spoiler, but it's sort of shown in the trailer. So yeah, sorry. I should have warned you guys. I wish mine could do that. Not to mention, she wants to go to a college far away and get away from her family and pursue that dream of hers that so few people she knows understand. That's what I tried to do. I got waitlisted for an answer to arrive in August, and I had to go to school 20 minutes away from my home. Also, to update on that, the waitlist, they rejected me. I love this film dearly, but this film made me feel fucking hopeless. which is odd because this is the most at this point. This is the most wholesome film of the year and one of the most hopeful films I've seen ever. Tomorrow is my prom, and I'm sure to avoid multiple people and they avoid me back, further solidifying my ever-growing loneliness. To further go on with that, I love this film so much because it made me feel so much. I genuinely cannot tell you how much this film made me feel. I've never felt something like this with a film before, and I know some people would think that this film make me feel more lonely, make like further solidifying it would make it like worse for me, but no, it's like this is the most I've ever felt for a film before, and it's the most this film ever made me feel. It's just fuck, man. That's all I gotta say is just fuck. Sure,
Yeah.
after I finished the movie, I broke down. I had a mental breakdown. I was not in a good place. I was not in a good place for a couple of days. And prom did not help. I can tell you that much. I never made a not cover up. I never made a story to tell you guys about prom. I don't think I ever will.
Yeah, yeah.
Prom sucked. That's all I'm gonna say is prom sucked.
Mm.
But this film just made me feel so much, and I don't think I've ever had a film make me feel this much before, ever in my life. That's the crux of my review is that I know a lot of people love this movie because they related to Katie Mitchell, and it made them just feel so great that they felt represented on screen, which absolutely. But fuck me, dude, this shit stung.
Yeah.
I am not gonna lie, it stung hard. It hit right here. It hit. Not as hard as my father hits, but that's my whole thing about the film. The film is genuinely one of the best films of 2021. I'm sure it's gonna go down as one of the best films of the 2020s. And yeah, it's up there in my favorites. It's right up there. Love it. Now I'm gonna stop sulking and give it over to you, DC.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I can't speak to every single one of your experiences, but I do agree that Katie does represent, quite a few people that I know and that I am, and it's and also kind of the light LGBTQ plus
I was like,
representation is also snuck in there a bit. It's not super apparent, so if you're worried about your conservative father, and my father's very conservative, it was funny because he didn't even realize that there was LGBTQ plus representation in the film until I told him there was.
I was gonna ask how to figure it out.
I told him there was, and he said, "Oh, well, the movie sucked." Then I'm like, "You said you loved the movie."
No, but those goddamn gay people.
Yeah, fucking gays.
To quote Bo Burnham, with gay sex, they take off their clothes and then they get into bed and then they shit on the Bible.
Now you're kind of making me think of John Mulaney when he said, "When I'm in college going down on some rockin' twink, I'm gonna think, what would Leonard Bernstein do?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, go on with yours. My bad.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's just you hit it right on the head. It's a film that just, at least for me and film lovers and people coming of age and all of those kind of things, it's just such a refreshing and relatable film. Although it is also full of wacky scenarios and comedy and action and all that stuff.
Yeah. But don't think this film is ultimately serious. What we just said, what we said is just what we feel. That's what's serious about it. This one was goofy as fuck.
Oh, it's fucking wacky. It's so fucking wacky. Yeah.
But it's good. It's a great wacky.
But at the center of it, there is still that element that's lets you connect to the film, in such a connected. The original, not really the original title, the second title.
Yeah, the second title. There's just
yeah, connected.
It all connects.
It all, yeah. But yeah, it's a fantastic film. It's hilarious. I laughed so fucking hard. It has that Lord and Miller style of humor where it's very fast paced, but it's just so clever compared to other animated movies of the era.
Absolutely. With Lord Miller, you have to expect rapid fire jokes nearly every minute. Like one joke doesn't work, don't worry. There's 3 more in the next couple of minutes that will work.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it keeps going on for how long is that movie? Like 99 minutes or so? Like
it's not long.
It's not long at all. Oh,
but it slows down at the perfect time. So like
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And when I say it slows down, I don't mean in a bad way, like it gets boring. It just takes a minute to breathe. It lets you connect to the things, and then gets back on the comedy and action train too. But it's
the it's not the midpoint of the film. It's close to the climax, but the film entirely, it has this fast energy that does not slow down until that point, and I absolutely agree. It's absolutely needed. Now there's a ton of films that thrive on the whole film being this big energy. Absolutely, and I love those films. I love them. But this film, I do feel like this film did need to slow down at that part. At the part that I know I'm very.
And it did. It did.
Yeah,
so
exactly,
it's good.
exactly. It's exactly.
Slow down at the right moment.
At the right moment, and then it sped up, and then it just didn't slow down until the credits. But let me tell you, those credits. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I love those credits. I love them.
Mm-hmm.
But the film is 114 minutes. That is longer than I thought it was. It's closer to 2 hours. Wow.
Oh yeah. I'd say my only gripe with the movie and why it may not be a 10 out of 10 for me is, and this is just purely from a critical, nitpicky standpoint, like this is not probably going to be noticeable to that many viewers of this film. And I don't even know, you may have seen this or not, but it felt like it had like 3 different endings. It didn't feel like the movie's kind of supposed to come to a natural end point, and I don't think this movie really did that. It came to a natural end point, and then it kept going on.
I see what you mean.
Not that, I mean, I'm kind of, in one way, I'm glad there was more, because I love this movie and I want to see more and more of it. But like, I kind of wish the movie had ended at its natural end point instead of continuing to go on for another few minutes.
I hear you.
And since no spoilers, I can't exactly say which part, but I'm sure you kind of know if you've seen it multiple times. So
that's like, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So you can ask BC. I watch a lot of things all the time.
Yeah, I thought I was crazy with how many things I've seen, but then you talk to this guy and it's I pale in comparison.
But yeah,
I was like, I don't have a life. Well, look at this guy. Look at ASDFBATMAN. He really doesn't have a life.
Yeah, essentially. You can ask him. I usually never sleep. I never sleep.
Yeah. So
but yeah, to get back on track, that's sort of our
animation.
That's what I was going to bring up, the animation. That's our overall feelings with the film. Let's talk more specifically. I wanted to start with the animation. This motherfucker's a mind reader. I don't like it.
I mean,
you read my mind. I was gonna go into animation, and then you just said animation.
Animation. Let's get to it.
But yeah, the animation. It is a mix between 3D and 2D, even though, like, the characters look way more 2D than anything. But but like with 2D, like they did it like Spider-Verse in a way.
Not a little bit.
Not as comic booky, but the designs, like with their outlines and such, that is very reminiscent of Spider-Verse, which is great. It looks amazing.
They took the general aesthetic of Spider-Verse, but made it its own thing with its own style.
Yeah, And you'll see what we mean by style. If you go to watch this film, you'll see what we mean.
Oh, all the
Yeah.
all the shit. Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic. It's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. And what else? The animation, it's not just the character design, it's also the environments, it's also the action. Dude, there was this one scene. We're not gonna say what it is, but
I can't read lips.
oh, you can't, my bad. Well, hold up. You guys can't see the video, but BC, but I'm gonna talk to BC about this one part and just tell him about. I can't believe the animation here. I couldn't believe it. You might already know the part, but hold on.
Okay. Holding.
It's like Soda with like wait a minute, and then Soda tries with waiting.
Yeah. I love how we keep referencing these people that nobody else knows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is Faceless?
Faceless. I need to get him on here.
Yeah, that'd be cool. He's a good guy, I think.
He's a faceless guy.
He is. Actually, I've seen his face. I haven't seen. Oh yeah! I wanted to talk about that scene in detail, but I guess we cannot.
We can't. No, we can't. It's the best fucking part.
It's the best fucking scene in the movie.
It's the best
part. Okay.
But,
when it comes to the comedy, it is the best part.
Yeah.
It is like the most memorable.
If we're like, if it's one of the best parts of the film, other than the animation being absolutely phenomenal, the voice acting is. We'll talk about the voice acting in a second, but this scene that I just referred to, I cannot believe how well they made them look. Like how it looks like that, and
it looks exactly like it.
Yeah, and it's
holy
in
shit.
This world. It's in this world, and the best.
But it doesn't feel off.
Exactly, it does not look off at all. I couldn't shut up. I couldn't shut up about it for days. I was like, what the fuck? And then it's the best. I wish they didn't show in the trailer. We're not gonna tell you what it is. I wish they didn't show in the trailer. I was.
You know what makes it? You know what makes it even better? You know what makes a perfect double feature, and you would not expect it to make a perfect double feature, but it does.
What?
Mitchell's versus the Machines and Critters.
Yes.
Because of the subtitles.
Absolutely agree.
I fucking love Critters, so it's like they have weapons, so what? Fuck.
But yeah,
great.
But yeah, now we're gonna talk about the voice acting. I can't believe the voice acting here. I don't believe it. Apparently the voice actor for Katie, she's like, wait, hold up, let me see her. I don't want to be wrong.
I know we said her name earlier, but I'm
Abby Jacobson. She hasn't been in a lot of things. She was in Neighbors 2, and she was in Lego Ninjago and a bunch of other things. But she is not a teenager. She's not of teenage age, even though I couldn't believe it when I heard that. I thought they cast like an actual teenager. Danny McBride as the father. Really, he's pretty funny. I didn't recognize him though. I did not recognize him.
Yeah, I mean, Danny McBride is not someone I really watch a whole lot of his stuff. So
yeah, I hear that. And Maya Rudolph, I could hear her, but
she's really good though.
Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Olivia Colman, we already talked about her.
Okay, who played the kid?
I'm trying.
That was a little fucked up.
Michael Riand. Hold up. Oh.
What's up?
Michael Rianda. He was a cartoonist for Gravity Falls.
Oh, what?
And he voiced the boy.
Yeah, Aaron. I think it's Aaron or something.
Hold up. Yeah, Aaron.
Yeah.
He also voiced the.
Oh, those things.
He voiced them.
He voiced them.
And the.
Okay. Oh, huh. The Dark Harvest. Yeah.
In their language.
Yeah. That's great.
my gosh. I know we're not doing that well at keeping away spoilers, but oh my gosh. Legit, if you have not seen this film and you've stumbled upon this podcast and you're listening to this episode right now, please watch this movie.
Just watch the fucking movie.
Yeah, just watch it. Just watch it.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, and the music. Mark Mothersbaugh. I see the Thor Ragnarok 4K thing right behind you. He did that movie. He did that movie.
Steelbook.
Yeah. Yeah. I see.
Yeah, I love the music in Thor Ragnarok, and I love the music in Mitchell's.
And when the big climax part, the music, it is so Daft Punk like. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck yeah. We're on Tron Legacy shit. We on some Tron Legacy shit, and I love it.
Damn, yeah, it's so good.
So good.
So good.
So good.
So good. So good. We're being dorks.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys can't see us. I'm so glad you guys can't see us. But anyway, to help finish up, because I is there anything else you want to talk about with the film?
Yeah, I mean, the comedy is hilarious. Oh, hi, Lucy.
Hi,
Lucy. She's licking my leg now. Anyway, yeah, I can hand down to her a little bit. That's my foot. Hi, girl.
Hi, doggy.
Oh, hey, doggy. Okay, so yeah, we got characters are great, voice acting's great, animation's great, comedy is great, action scenes are
great. They're phenomenal.
Great. They're more comedic action scenes, but
but they're still phenomenal.
Yeah. Now, what the fuck else is it? I mean, it's such a good movie, you know?
That's all I can say other than my experience and your experience. That's literally all. That's everything I can think of. That's it. I think we covered all the bases.
Yeah, I really, you know what? Fuck it. I'm making this a 10 out of 10, even though I have a slight problem. I have that very slight nitpick with the ending, but other than that, like it's so fucking close to my heart now. Yes.
All right. I didn't even ask for the ratings. That's what I was gonna go to next. This motherfucker can read my mind. I'm convinced. But yeah, my rating has not changed. 10 out of 10, absolutely. Also, I'm gonna give Spider-Verse a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna change that rating as soon as we're done here. From 4 out of 5 to 5 out of 5. I give Mitchell's 5 out of 5, and I genuinely think it's one of the best films like of this decade so far, even though we're only like a year in.
Yeah.
About 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
But man, it's one of the best films of this year so far. My favorite animated film of this year so far. And it's a definite highlight of the year so far. I believe that wholeheartedly.
Yep. I had it at a 9 out of 10. I'm gonna move it to a 10 out of 10. And Spider-Verse is still a 9. I love that movie, but it's staying at a 9 as of now.
Mm-hmm.
So but yeah, Mitchell's, fuck it, 10 out of 10. I love this movie. It's so it's great.
Exactly. This is great. It's great. So I think that will be the end of that episode.
Please let me out now.
No.
Damn it.
I need you for more guys. I need you for more episodes, probably. So I am ASDFBATMAN. I am
the BC.
Thank you very much for being here, man. Even though I kidnapped you and will probably torture you until the next episode, you are the listener. Thank you for listening this far. We know we loved it. I hope you did. I really need to pee again. So now this is me just saying goodbye. And we thank you very much for listening to the ASDFBATMAN Working Title Podcast.
Thank you.
Awesome. You're awesome. Good night, good morning, and
you're
possibly
awesome.
Goodbye.